Hello everybody, D-Rez here with another Minecraft survival. And today we're going to learn how to do mushrooms and mushroom caves. Now, I heard him lay an egg, I just didn't know where it was, so I had to look around. So right now, what we're going to do is, there was a lot of misconception, at least misunderstanding in my case, that mushrooms have to grow in complete darkness, and I did a whole lot of research on it, and I seen it on YouTube, watched a bunch of videos on it, that they've got to grow in complete darkness. But I started seeing mushrooms growing on the surface right below trees. So throughout my time that I've been playing Minecraft, I was like, this just doesn't seem viable. So I did a little research with it, and I started messing around with mushrooms, and I found out that they don't have to grow in complete darkness in order to work. Well, I guess I'm going to go in here and sleep. The sun's about to go down. So anyways, mushrooms don't need to be in complete darkness to grow. They just have to be in a certain darkness. Not like completely dark. Like you got to make a cave and completely seal it, because when you go in there, hey, you know it's going to happen. That's right, mobs are going to spawn, and they are just going to give you a hard time about your own damn mushroom cave. So I'm going to throw this cave right, I'm going to put it about right here. Because we're just going to use this piece of dirt for right now. So you're going to throw a trap door down, but forget. You have to have something back in the trap door in order for it to function correctly. Oops. Meant to throw a ladder down there. And you don't got to go down very far. Just, you know, whatever it is you're comfortable with. So what I like to do is kind of hang on to the rungs up to a certain point. Lay ladder as I go down. It's another technique you can do when you're mining up or down. I think that should be pretty much good enough. So I'm just going to fall down here. I'm going to throw some ladder up real quick. Then you want to go in just a little ways. Enough to make it so that it's dark. Oh, look at that. One lone piece of iron. What a crock. So you're going to want to dig your hole. Going to make it big enough. So, oh, there's some more iron right there. Sweet. Iron all over the place. And I'll show you what happens when you put mushrooms too close to the light. You know, if you put like a torch too close to a mushroom, what it's going to end up doing is just going to pop the mushroom off. So I'm going to put some torches here. And you don't really need to make this cave very big. You know, it just depends on how many mushrooms you want to farm, because really mushrooms are a really good source of food. But the only thing is that they don't stack in your inventory like any other kind of food is. So you'll have a bowl of mushroom stew, and it doesn't stack, so you're ending up having to use up a bunch of slots. I just like to, for some stupid reason, I guess I like to Just do a mushroom cave. Ooh, that was my iron pickaxe. I shouldn't have been using that. But you're like, hey, you just found a bunch of iron. Good to go. So I'm only going to make this a smaller cave. I'm going to drop it down let's go down 2 more levels. Yeah, this cave won't be that big, but... And then what happens is you put your mushrooms down, and they multiply, but it's a time-consuming process, and just like anything else in this game, it can take a second for another mushroom to pop up, or it can take a long time, and you won't see the results, but you can just check back every once and again and see how your mushroom progression is working. And I'll do 2 different kinds of techniques of mushrooms in order to be able to tell if your mushrooms are growing. Is that it? Okay. So the first technique is you can dig this back, and you're basically going to make yourself a shelf. And you're going to take... Well, that worked out nice. And you're going to take and put your mushrooms on this shelf. These are the ones that you want to keep, so that all the other ones will start to grow down here on the floor once, you know, they start to grow in. Another technique here is... Let me see how I'm going to do this. What you want to do is dig out like a star pattern. And you don't necessarily need to do that. You necessarily need to use cobblestone. You can use dirt instead. But I think pretty much mushrooms can grow on any surface. I don't know for sure, but then you can do that right there if you really want. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? And then there you go. Throw another. And if you make this bigger, you know, you can have these little clusters all over the floor with let's see. So do that there. Throw that down there, and then we can take and put. So on the normal stone, or you could do it just the opposite. It's kind of like a chessboard. You take and put on the normal stone, not the cobblestone, any mushroom that grows on the cobblestone you pick up, and then you can throw in, you know, like red one here, red one there, cluster, and then go to brown. Just like that. And then once you come down here and you'd be like looking around, you'd be like, I'm going to take this one out of there just for, you know, you got 5 brown ones here, 5 brown ones there. They'll kind of look the same. But you come down here and you'd be like, how are my mushrooms doing? Like I said, you can do this the opposite and put the mushrooms that you wanted to keep on the cobblestone instead. They grow on either, so it's no big deal. And then take and, let me see here. So, though this isn't like a central kind of room here, but you can do, yeah, this looks about good enough. Usually they like to be pretty anal about keeping stuff straight. So I'm going to cut a cube out here, 3 by 3. I'm going to put a lone candle, or not a candle, but a torch up at the top. Take and knock this one off so it'll make it dark in here. Dark enough, but maybe, and we'll have to test this out too. So it's light enough in here. And you can take and kind of do this a little bit. Make yourself a windy case. So it kind of diffuses the light a little bit. I don't know if that even, yeah, I think it works just a little bit. But you got enough light down here in order for the mushrooms to not be worried about too much light for them not to grow, because they won't grow in direct sunlight. But like I said before, they do grow underneath trees, and I've seen this, and you've seen this probably when you run across the swamp biomes, and you find them under trees on the surface. Yeah, you do find them underneath in the cave systems too, but you know, it's just one of those things that Minecraft has to offer here. And I'm going to show you what happens. You put them too close to light and they will pop right off just like that. Boom. So you can't have it too close to light. I'll go ahead and replace this, but take a look and have it here. It'll pop off. You're like, duh, just saw that guy. And it won't even let you place it. You can hear my controller. I'm trying to place it there and it won't even work. So you take the torch off the wall, you throw the mushroom back down, and you can put it, you know, 1 block away from it and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's it. Mushroom cave is pretty easy, and oh, it looks like it's getting dark out too. So let's go ahead and go. And you'll be able to come on back every once in a while and check out your mushroom situation, because it does take time. So another day in the Minecraft land. Hey, Horsey. Yep, Frank is still trying to be an escape artist. Hey, Frank. He must have ran away. Oh, no, he's still there. So that's all the time we have for today. Glad you could join us here for another very brief Minecraft Let's Play and how to make a successful mushroom cave.